Today's Thursday. My first job is at 9 a.m. and it is to put together a Home Depot compost. Really cool thing. A little nervous. I've never put together a composter before, but I'm confident that I'll be able to do it. Hello. You know, I swear I have the nicest, most generous clients ever. Anyway, so it was a composter assembly job that was a lot more tedious than I had imagined. I was done in an hour and 25 minutes. I was done in like 45 minutes, but the client, before she went into her meeting, had asked if I could also look at her running toilet, and I said, she's like, I know you do other stuff, I can I can book you for tomorrow or another day. And I was like, well, I'm fully booked tomorrow, so I can't come, but like hopefully we can just do it all today. Like I have some time before I have to get to my next job. But she had like dogs inside, and I was building the composter outside, so we decided that she'll go to her meeting. So I was done at 9:50-ish. That's when I cleaned up and everything was like ready to go. So I asked her, texted her, messaged her. I was like, hey, do you have time to show me the running toilet? She was still in her meeting, but I thought maybe she could just like step out for a second, but she couldn't. And then so I like kind of stood by her door. She saw me and she like was like this, like, hold on a minute. So I ended up having to wait for like another 10 minutes just sitting outside of her office because like I couldn't do anything. 10 o'clock she showed me what was going on with her toilet, and I'll show you. That was the first time I've ever seen the Niagara flapperless, do you even call it a fill valve? Niagara flapperless system in the toilet tank. So cool. But anyway, so what it would do is it would continue to run, because sometimes when you push the handle and you don't push it with a lot of momentum, the plastic container inside that the water falls off of, it stays tilted. I was able to adjust the water level though by using this like little screw that calibrates the float, if you can even call it that, the black part of the Niagara flapperless. One hour and 25 minutes that I was there, but I was waiting for her, and yeah, so, and I think she also had like expected me to charge her for the plumbing rate, which is $6 more than my furniture assembly rate, which is what she hired me for. But you know, it's not like that big of a deal to me. It's all around the same to me, and you know, that's like, I don't nitpick at $5. I can make it up from somebody else. As I was leaving, she was like, just charge me for the 2 hours, okay? And I was like, no, it's okay, I was only here for an hour and a half. Like, that's what I will charge you. Like, why would I? And she's like, okay, well, she kind of like scrounged up out of her pocket, and I wanted to be cool now in retrospect to be like the handyman. I don't know if you ever watched one of his videos, and he said like, I never accept tips from my clients, especially if I go like, and I give lifetime warranty of all of my services, which I like so like aspire to be, honestly. But anyway, I try to do the same thing that he does, which is like tell people, oh, don't worry about tip, if you could consider using me again, or tell your friends and family about me, and if they need services that I provide, that'll be great, that'll be a better tip. I have said that before, but I didn't this time, and I thought she just gave me a 20, but she actually gave me a 40. Yeah, so I have another job at 12 o'clock. Pre-job feelings, pre-job scan. I feel a little nervous because this client has, you know, a lot of things going on in her life. I get it, we all do, but she's canceled last minute twice already, and obviously she hasn't canceled. That's why I'm already over here. If she canceled on me like freaking 10 minutes before the time was supposed to start, I'm supposed to install a doggy door flap on a screen door, which I've never done before, but looks simple. She sent me a video and everything. I'm also supposed to drill these like closet like wooden rod cap things that holds it up into the window. So I have no footage of this job just now because there was a minor in the present. That was done in 40 minutes, and I said I have to charge the minimum. So was there anything else? So she had me look at a drawer that was like scraping at the bottom for some reason, but the wheel was completely aligned with the other side, which was working fine. The rail was completely aligned as the other side, which was working fine, but for some reason it kept dragging on the bottom, which was like breaking and like tearing the wood, and like sawdust was going into the bottom cabinet. But anyway, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, everything is stapled on, so I don't want to take it off and like inspect it closely. But the daughter was so kind. She gave me a kombucha drink. Oh, I am so tired. I just worked 3 hours, almost all of it outside in the hot temperature. I was having butt sweat again. But I put together 2 like lounge pool chair. I broke down all the boxes with in addition to 2 other boxes with where the cushion came in, and then so that took some time. Holy crap, that was like almost 2 hours of just like lugging the heavy boxes out to the back of the house. She lives in like a huge mansion now, you know, like those IKEA kind of like closet brackets. The bar position was lower and she wanted it higher. It was the higher positions, the panels were much closer, so I could not get that freaking bar slid in there anymore. I could not hang it, so I had to like remove all of her clothes that were hanging and try to like freaking finagle it. I am so tired. Okay, today's 9 a.m. job was to unclog a clogged toilet. It was no longer flushing, it fills to the top and things were coming back up. With the air pressure and then with the auger also putting pressure in it. So I was able to clear the clog. So I don't have another job till 11:30, which is also another plumbing job, but not with an auger, not with a toilet auger. It is going to be with a hand snake for clearing a bathtub drain. As she was putting the cable from the hand snake through the bathtub drain, not the overflow, anatomy of a bathtub drain is such that there's a 90-degree from where the drain is to the overflow, and then it all connects down to the drain, like the actual drain stem. Oh, she tried to put it in through the drain, not the overflow. The only little bit of difficulty I had was to unscrew the flathead screw that was holding on to putting the cover plate on, and so because it was kind of rusty, I had to use my channel locks to twist it instead of using a flathead screwdriver. That was about 20 minutes. I'm back and I'm sweaty. Got my shoes off already, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I don't offer the TV mounting category TASKRABBIT, and I don't typically offer it even on my website, but every once in a while a client will ask me and I will make an exception based on the size of the TV, the kind of TV mount it is. If they have those TV mounts where you like tilt the tilting whatever, and all you have to do is hit one stud. The job was from 12:30 to a little before 1. My first job today, I have a 9 o'clock electrical job, which is to swap out 2 existing fixtures, ceiling fixtures in the basement. Don't foresee it taking too long, but sometimes like if the screws are stripped or the house is old, things might not fit properly, and that might take me over an hour. And then on the complete opposite side of the county, I have a 12 o'clock, but the client wants me to come sooner if I can. So I am gonna rush over there, and that is to assemble a dresser. It is so important to wear a mask when you're working with drywall powder or like doing electrical stuff in the ceiling, because there's so much just like crud and crusty paint coming off. And you shouldn't be breathing that stuff. What? I have so much drywall powder in my eyeballs right now. Like, so much so, and I had like a huge chunk of drywall that went right into my eyeball that like I have to scoop it up with my dirty ass glove. It looked like recessed lighting because it like lays flat on the ceiling, right? But it was huge and it was so awkward to put everything up. So that took me an hour and a half and I am exhausted. I was sweating bullets. Okay, so the client was in the room with me while I was building this dresser, so I couldn't take videos of it at all. But it's just like a regular 6-drawer, smaller dresser. I was able to assemble everything in about an hour and 15 minutes. And what a day. Today is happy 4th of July, by the way. And it is yet another beautiful day. Nothing to be bummed out about. I'm trying to convince myself. Because I had 2 jobs booked today. The last 3 days has been 3 jobs, and I feel like I need to build the stamina because I was like, I was kind of burning out this morning. My 10 a.m., which was a referral and everything, so I was really excited to have like a strictly not through TASKRABBIT client, but it was to like configure a ceiling fan remote to a ceiling fan receiver, and she read online that this remote was supposed to be kind of universal and all you had to do and it would be compatible with the ceiling fan, but the receiver in the ceiling fan didn't have the transmitter. I think that's like the code ability. So I opened it up and I like opened up the motherboard and exposed things you really shouldn't be touching, and nothing was there to like match it up. I didn't charge her anything because obviously we didn't get anything done. I was there for like 30 minutes or so, and then but I'm gonna do some research on that fan and research on that remote control just in case. And I think all I have to do is just get the receiver and swap it out. And then I had a 3 o'clock job who just wanted me to trim sod with my drywall knife, and she said it was going to be like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, well, like I was going to offer to charge less because I feel like that's kind of what she was hinting at, but then I didn't say anything because, you know, I wanted to see how long it was actually going to take me. And if it actually took me an hour, I'm not going to give you like a discounted rate, you know what I mean? Like, no matter how simple it is, it's my time spent there, which is what I should say for my ceiling job fan client. But it's a first time client, I wanted to make a good impression. So I think the lesson of the day is I'm not going to book this client for a weekend, which is the days that I make the most money, other than today obviously, because it's 4th of July. And happy 4th. Make sure you have your pets on a tight leash if you go out during the evenings, and make sure they don't get lost, because honestly, firework, I don't think it was 4th of July, but we got TD because some family lost her and they never found her, or they never claimed her, or they didn't chip her. So that's pretty much how we have the most interesting personality dog, smartest dog ever. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry, it's just been a lot of car talking videos. I too hate editing this part, just me sitting in the car. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!